So, welcome everyone. Northwest Neighbors Network, also known as NNN, is one of the hundreds of villages that have sprung up around the country over the past 25 years, dedicated to allowing seniors to age in place and remain socially active. We've been in operation for 3 years, serving seniors in northern King County and southern Snohomish County. Despite the pandemic, we've managed over the past 2 years to build membership and our volunteer base. We hired at the end of last year our first employee who matches our volunteers with requests for services from our members. My name is Don Beacom. I've been on the board for 2 years and serve as the treasurer for our not-for-profit. Joining us also from NNN is my wife Darcy, who's suffering from about what she's describing as long booster. We had our booster shots on Friday.
I have that.
Yeah. If you want to learn more about NNN, you can visit our website or call 253-237-2848.
You said that?
Probably
in the website.
Yeah, but 253-237-2848. I'd like to welcome you to this program on how to avoid becoming a victim of scams. The title is Learn to Spot a Scam from 7,000 miles away. I don't think we have to be that far away. We can be closer, okay. Now I'd like to turn it over to our subject matter expert, Catherine McDonald.
I just want to thank Don and Darcy for setting this whole thing up. I'm really excited. So hi, my name is Catherine. I'm going to be talking about avoiding scams today. Can everybody hear me through this, guys? Yeah? Okay, yeah. I'm just going to take it off. All right, and the title for today, How to Spot a Scam from 7,000 Miles Away. Let's get into it. So I always like to start with, who am I? I'm Catherine, hi. And there's a question of, why am I qualified to talk about this? I'm young, so I know computers, right? I am a certified financial crimes specialist through ACFCS. That is, it's an organization for certified crime specialists. I am a compliance analyst at Coinme. What does that mean? That basically means that I make sure that my company complies with U.S. law, compliance analyst. I specialize in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and I have 3 years experience focusing on scams in financial crime. I think probably questions on that. Do you more or less believe I'm kind of qualified? I feel like I am. All right, let's talk about, so what are we doing here? We're going to talk about some of the common scam tactics, introduce just a couple of the common scams that are running around right now, talk about what to do when you're suspicious, and then talk a little bit about ways to keep yourself safe. And I don't have, we'll put the credits at the very end, but the U.S. estimates somewhere between $200 million to $1 billion of fraud, of money lost to fraud every year. And these numbers are, in my opinion, are very low. Most financial crime is not reported. But this is actually a serious issue that we are seeing here. And unfortunately, I would love to talk about every single scam out there, but there are a lot of scams. I could go through finance scams, grandparents, I could go through all the scams. By the time I listed off and talked about every single scam out there, somebody will come up with a new scam. There's always more scams out there. Every scammer has their own special twist on every scam. So I can't go through all of them in 50 minutes today. But what I can do is I can talk about some of the top tactics that scammers are going to use and just how to catch it, how to have your radar on, say, I feel like I've heard something like this before. One of the top things they're going to do, they're going to impersonate authority figures. They're going to say they are the police, they are the IRS, they are your bank, they are the utility company. They're going to say they are somebody in power that has power over you. They're going to use fear and they're going to use pressure. So impersonate authority figure, fear, pressure. Try and remember those, because the next thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about one of my favorite scams. One of the scams I run into the most, I really hate this one, it's called the grandparent scam. You see a couple versions of it, but the one that we see the most often is you get a call or a text saying, your grandson, your granddaughter has been in a car accident. They have been caught drunk driving and they've killed somebody. They are now in jail and you need to bail them out. You can't contact anybody. So we've got impersonating authority, fear, and pressure. Couple versions you're going to see. So usually it's arrested, needs bail. Another one is someone that you know, your cousin sends you a message. They are lost in a foreign country. They've been mugged. They don't have their passport. They need you to send money. Top thing is they're in trouble and you can't tell anyone. That's the key. Yeah, you can't tell them. You don't. Yeah, don't hang up the phone. And that's exactly. So what do? Stop. As soon as somebody contacts you, you don't know, and makes an outrageous claim, you can always just stop, and you can just hang up the phone. If somebody cold calls you, somebody calls you out of the blue. If you say, I can't talk right now, this is a bad time, I can't talk, and hang up the phone, they're going to understand. There is almost no instance in the world, if your house is on fire and you say, I'm driving and I'm panicking because my house is on fire, I have to hang up the phone, they're going to understand that. There is almost no instance in the world where somebody cold calls you and you can't say, I have to call you back in 5 minutes. I have to hang up the phone. And if you need excuses, I'll come up with 1,000 excuses for you. But the most important thing, if somebody cold calls you and says something outrageous, you can stop and you can hang up the phone.
What about it from an email?
Email.
How do you hang up?
You yeah, no, yeah. I mean, so the trick here is hanging up the phone. The scammer can call you back. This is not, if they don't let you hang up the phone, if they say, okay, that's cool, call me back in 5 minutes, this can still be a scam. What you've done is you've bought yourself 5 minutes to do the most important thing, which is verify. And that's what you need to do. Somebody says your grandson is in jail, somebody is trapped in a foreign country, something like that, just call them. Just call them. I cannot tell you how many times I've talked to somebody and they said, I just found out my cousin's mother died and they need money for the funeral. I need to send $500 right now through gift cards.
I had personal experiences of both types.
Yeah.
Of scams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, I didn't respond.
Good.
One of them was absolutely hilarious. That I inherited
Mm-hmm.
$400.
Yep. Yep. And that,
from a relative.
Yep. All you need to do, stop, get away from the device, and just verify it. You can call your family member, you can call your relative in England, you can contact the bank, but we're going to go over this again and again and again. Stop, hang up, get away from the device, don't respond to the text message until you verify. And there are a ton of ways to verify. Let's go to the middle of the night. You're talking to the police, somebody's in jail, you need to send money now. It's the middle of the night, I can't talk right now, hang up. How else can you verify that?
Well, you can say how to stop scam from email and text message. What am I supposed to do?
Just don't respond.
All the time.
If you're getting a text message and email, just don't respond. If you know it's a scam,
Delete it.
just delete it. Don't respond, just delete it. And there's, if you know it's a scam, there's no winning scenario to responding. Because as soon as you respond to a scam message, they're going to say, this is an email or a phone number that reads their messages. This is somebody that's going to pay attention. You're now on a suffer list. You're going to get 10 times as much. So if you know it's a scam, yeah.
I was gonna say, on text messages, at least on my phone, you can block that number, so you don't hear from them anymore.
Yeah.
And number.
You can block the telephone number that the text message.
They send you another number.
Yes, they will keep doing that. Just keep deleting it. When you when they mess you 100 times and you block every single number, they're going to see this is a phone number that blocks numbers and doesn't respond. They're going to take you off the cyber list.
Another scam I received is, thank you very much for your order, this is your invoice, and stuff like that.
Yeah, there are 10,000 scams out there. I can't go over them all. The only thing I can do is
They're easy to fool.
they're very easy to fool. And when you get them, the best thing to stop, get away from the device. If you know it's a scam, just delete it, just block the number. The question is, what do you do if you're kind of like, is it a scam, is it not a scam?
Mhm. That's the point.
That's where you verify. And so, for the instance of you're talking to somebody, they claim to be a police officer, they claim that you're in trouble, somebody you love is in trouble, get off the phone. I can't talk right now, you just cold called me, I'm on the phone with my doctor right now. Get off the phone. And you can actually call the non-emergency police line. If somebody calls you and says, I'm the police, I'm the FBI, I am an authority figure, I can't talk right now. Get off the phone.
And number 9 emergency police phone line.
Is-
The number.
We can pull that, yeah,
Will
we'll pull,
people listen to these things
Yeah.
and respond, and,
Yeah.
okay? Because it would be different.
It'll vary from community to community.
yeah, different communities, different cities. But you can just verify. Just call the non-emergency phone number and say, is this your guy? I have Officer Catherine on the phone, on this phone number, is this your guy? And they're gonna tell you right away, we've never heard of this guy, or, you know, there's gonna be a rare instance where somebody says, yes, actually, this is our police officer, let's get you over to him. In which case, why did you get off the phone? If he asked that, one, you could always say, you cold called me, it wasn't a good time 5 minutes ago. You can also just say, you know, I've been scammed. I just needed to make sure you were a real police officer. Police are never going to threaten to arrest you over the phone for failing to comply. That's not going to happen. They are never going to call and say they're going to arrest you for overdue payments. Now, some exceptions apply. You know, if you know what the payment is, if you're behind on your child support, if you're behind on your taxes, you've been going back and forth with them for 1,000 years, you're going to have to pay those. But a police officer is never going to cold call you and say, there's a warrant for your arrest. And the reason they're not is they're giving you a head start. So you're never, no police officer is going to call you and say, if you don't do what I want right now, I'm going to arrest you. That doesn't happen. And I know it sounds silly when I say it, but when somebody calls you and they sound very official and very serious and very scary, and they say, I'm going to arrest you.
You're an actor out of work.
You need to remember that this is not how police work. They are also never going to rush you into taking action. If you say, I need to step back and think about this, that is a legitimate response. And they are never going to ask you to transfer money to another account. They're not going to ask you for your banking information. That is not what the police do. And again, one more time, I'm just going to say, if somebody contacts you and claims to be a police officer, you don't know who this person is, hang up and contact the non-emergency police line. Is this your police officer? And of course, you can always contact legal representation. And once again, if you know it's a scam, hang up, delete the phone number. Hang up, delete the phone number. Hang up, delete the phone number. That's all there is. So some of the red flags, first, we have impersonating an authority figure, pressure, and fear. Some of the red flags are always, you feel pressured. They don't want you to hang up the phone. You can't tell anyone. There's a feeling that something bad is going to happen if you don't do what they want. And that is one of the top things almost all scammers are going to use. This is a limited time offer. You have to act before you think. The other red flag, this is the big red flag, if they're going to ask for foreign funds in the form of wire transfers, MoneyGram, Western Union, that kind of a transfer, that's not protected. Almost any company out there is going to be very happy with your debit card or your credit card. That is protected. The reason that a scammer does not want a debit card or a credit card is you can then go to your bank and say, this person did not fulfill their obligation, this person did not, they were a scammer, they lied to me. The bank is going to, they're going to give you your money back, they're going to cancel that transaction, and they're going to go after the company, the entity that made that transaction. So almost every company loves debit cards, loves credit cards. If somebody says, I need money because I'm in the hospital and I need it in the form of a wire transfer, Western Union, gift cards, a lot of gift cards out there, a lot of mail cash, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. If somebody says, I need to pay a hospital bill in Bitcoin, this is a scam. There are very few instances where you can use Bitcoin and where it is the preferred currency. There are actually, I work in Bitcoin, that's what I do. There are uses for Bitcoin. Most companies would prefer your debit card. The US government does not take Bitcoin. There are a couple very rare instances where they do. They're not going to take mail cash. They're not going to accept gift cards. And it sounds funny, but very smart people all the time, every day. I talk to very smart people every day that we're talked into and pressured into and just cajoled into. They work you and work you and work you until you get scammed. And that's why as soon as you start talking to the scammer, you try, well, I don't know if I believe this yet. As soon as you're on the phone with them, they're gonna work you into buying into the scam. As soon as you know it's a scam, just end it. Just end it. Don't talk to them and tell them that they're a scammer. Don't ask them questions. Don't try and trip them up. It is a losing game. But these are the big ones. Most scammers are going to ask for wire transfers, gift cards, mail cash, and Bitcoin, or sometimes with other cryptocurrencies, it's always Bitcoin. So guys, what do you do if you suspect it's a scam?
I want to know.
Stop. Thank you. Stop. What else do you do?
How to stop? Hang up the
Just
phone.
hang up. Just hang up the phone.
And your particular email or whatever, and get another one.
Yeah.
Just end it right then, that
Yeah.
day.
We know our email.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Change the password.
I can't. That's a separate topic. Every scammer out there has purchased lists that has every email and every phone number on it. And unless you're going to change your email every day and your phone number every day, you're going to get the messages. Just like I get all sorts of, we all get in our mail, like in our mailbox, and our literal, you open the key and you pull out the mail and you close up the mailbox. We all get all sorts of junk mail. Scammers are the new junk mail. We're not going to be able to stop it. The only thing you can do is don't bite the hook.
Some email providers are better at filtering.
Some email,
AOL is horrible.
yeah,
Gmail is pretty good.
Yahoo's
yeah, Yahoo is terrible.
terrible.
Yeah,
Gmail is pretty good.
Gmail is,
Yeah.
I was going to say Proton's actually not too bad.
Proton.
Proton. Gmail is it's really user friendly. This is a separate, this is, we're getting into tech support now. But this is a really good point. When you see a scam email, please click it, link it as spam. Because then Gmail is going to say, you're going to say, oh, any emails from this provider, any emails with these words in them, any emails with this phrase is probably a scam email. So if you train Google into knowing what's a scam and what's not a scam, they will work. So report.
Yeah, sometimes I want to unsubscribe, I cannot do it, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
It just drag you to another page.
So this is the technical, this is,
Your email again.
Yeah, so this is technical support. This is kind of a separate talk. We can have another talk, we can do Justin, Justin, we can do that.
One time I was hit by the big car. Almost lost 300.
Yeah, it's, so this is only for when you're like, you're 3/4 way, sure, it's true, but it might be a scam. You can always stop. You can always get off the phone, get away from the computer, stop answering text messages, and verify. Anybody that cold calls you, anybody that text messages you understands if you're not available right now. That's just, that's the way it is. You can always contact the company or the source. Right now, one of the scams we're seeing is utility bills. We're getting people contacting and saying, you haven't paid your utility bill, there's an extra fee, we're doing some work. If you don't pay your utility bill in the next 20 minutes, we're shutting off your power.
Yeah, we're closing our
Yeah,
account.
we're closing your account. Now, what is that? We've got impersonating an authority figure. We've got a timeline. We've got pressure. We've got fear. There we go. That is the same stories. And one of the things I kind of appreciate about scammers, they use scripts. They're using the exact same methods over and over and over again. So if you go to the internet and you type in utility bill turned off and then put the word scam after it, that's going to show up. Any scam that they're trying to pull on you, they pulled 1,000 other times. So anytime you're kind of going, this is true, I don't know if this is true, you can type it into Google search and just put the word scam at the end. And either, if I put in, Starbucks pumpkin spice scam, I'm going to get a lot of pages saying it's not very good, pumpkin spice is full of sugar, whatever. It's not going to say Starbucks is literally a scam. And I can show that to you at the end. But just type in the phrase, the word scam at the end, and it's either going to say, this is a scam, this is a scam. There's going to be 20 pages that say this is a scam, or it's going to say, I don't like pumpkin spice. So stop, get off the phone, don't answer the text message, get away from the computer, contact the source. You can also use the buddy system. If you're not sure, if you're really kind of thinking, I think this might be real, before you send money, you can always ask somebody. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Northwest Neighborhood Network is a great place to ask. You can ask me, you can ask your neighbor, you can ask Google. Sometimes just say, the utility company called me and they're going to turn off my lights in 20 minutes if I don't send them untraceable cryptocurrency. Oh, is that a scam? Oh, that sounds a little funny. Sometimes just saying it aloud is all you need. But if somebody cold calls you, you can always get off the phone. And yeah, you can always look it up, put in scam. Another, real quick, we're going to kind of go through a couple more scams, just real quick. Social security number, tax, warrant for your arrest. We're going to get kind of a quick story because I just think it's delightful. When I first started working in cryptocurrency, I was kind of sitting at my desk, I'm doing my thing. I hear the girl next to me say, she's on the phone with the customer, wait, go back. What about the 20 kilos of cocaine? So somebody had been in contact, and if you Google this, if we go to Google right now, we're going to Google, somebody contacted a guy and said, we found a rental car in Texas. This is the FBI. We found a rental car in Texas. There's 20 kilos of cocaine in it. and a bunch of DNA evidence. This is rented in your name. And there's a warrant out for your arrest. We're coming after you. You need to pay a bunch of money in Bitcoin right now. And I think by the time he said it out loud, he's kind of going, yeah, that sounds a little funny. But they use this script because it sounds just plausible enough to be true. And if you Googled rental car 20 kilos of cocaine scam, he would have come up, there would have been 10 pages. The first 10 pages would have said, this is a scam. Fortunately, he contacted us. He said, is this a scam? This sounds funny. You can always ask somebody. But he got off the phone. He asked somebody. And that's how you stop a scam. Another one, we've all gotten this one. Your social security number has expired, it's been compromised. And the Social Security Administration is never going to call you, text you, or email you unless if you're already in contact with them, yes, they're going to text and email you. Most government agencies, when they want to get in contact with you, they're going to send you a letter. It's going to be a very boring letter. They're going to send you multiple letters. It's going to be very boring letters. They're not going to impersonate an authority figure, put pressure on you, and use fear. And then again, we've all gotten this one. I almost fell for this one. Someone contacted me and said, you owe additional taxes. No one's going to cold call you. The IRS, they're going to send a bunch of letters first. And again, all I did in this case was I stopped, I got off the phone, and I asked, somebody says I owe additional taxes. Does this sound? Yes, that's a scam cap. Okay, all right. Yeah. So one more time, guys, what do you do? Somebody cold calls you, somebody sends you a text. You get off the phone, and then you verify. And you can ask that you trust. There are 10,000 ways to verify the information. You can search for it online, put scam at the end. Questions so far?
I have a question. There are so many of these calls and emails. Is there any point to reporting to anybody? I mean, it seems like, as much as I love to, it seems like a drop in the bucket.
Yeah. Yes, and
government's already there.
yeah. So yes and no. Actually, that's a really good question. If you're on Facebook, if you're on a social network platform, they do want you to actually say this person is sending out fraudulent emails. This person is trying to scam you. Facebook, Twitter, all the social networks, they do actually want to block accounts. So you can report people, and I really strongly report that, or I would suggest that you report that. Now, for text messages and emails, you want to report it, but again, you're going to report it to the platform. You're going to report it to your cell phone, and you're going to say, block this number as a scam number. You're going to tell Google, you're going to tell your email provider, block this email, this is a scam, because you're training them. Unfortunately, the US government has a pretty good idea of what the scams are. If you have been scammed, I do want you to report it, and I will show you where to report it. But just the 10,000 emails and text messages we get every day, best thing to do is to just block. All right, so real quick, we're going to go over some of the get-rich-quick scams. He's saying, you're saying I knew it was too good to be true.
You hide it.
Yeah. Let's try that. There we go. And this is really the case. If you're pretty sure it's too good to be true, we all know this. It's too good to be true. So the top one. This is actually one of the scams that loses people the most money. You have won a sweepstakes. There's a lot of them. You have won. This is so exciting. You didn't apply for it. You didn't know about it. The only trick, there's one caveat, there's one catch. You have to send money first. You have to pay taxes first. You have to pay courier fee first. You have to, they're going to send you money and you're going to have to send half of it back. Do you know what happens if you pay that fee? No, you're still going to get it. There's just now you have to pay taxes on it. And then you're going to pay taxes on it. Do you know what happens when you pay taxes on it? You're still going to get it any day now. We're mailing it to you any day now. You just have to pay another fee on it. And then if you pay that third fee, do you know what's going to happen? You're still coming. Here's a picture of it. I've got a picture of it. Here's a picture of somebody walking to your door with it. But before we give it to you, this will go on and on and on. And the real problem is the second you put $1 into it, the second you say, oh, you know, it's $50. If I give $50 and then may or may not get $1 million, the second you put money in it, you've got skin in the game. You have to recoup your money. And they know that you're going to put money in it. So they will contact you, they will message you, they will email you over and over and over again because they know that you're going to keep putting money in. And you're going to keep putting, you've got money in there. You've got to recoup that money. So just, this is a big one. This is one that people lose the most money on. You won a lotto or a sweepstakes and you did not apply for it. The other version of this that I see a lot is you're online, you're on Facebook, you make a great online Facebook friend, you never met this person. In 1993, Peter Steiner made a really good cartoon. He made a really good cartoon for the New Yorker. And it says on it, it's a dog sitting at a computer and he's talking, he says, on the internet, nobody knows you're a dog. This has been one of the most reprinted cartoons ever because on the internet, nobody knows who you are. So you make an online friend. This friend may or may not be a doctor. On the internet, you make a friend. They say, there is this cool lotto out there. All you need to do is put in your name and your phone number. You do it. It's not going to kill you to put in your name or, you know, like a fake email address. You do it. And in 3 weeks, your online friend says, oh, I won the lotto. I won this sweepstakes. I'm so excited. It's a real thing. See, I heard it's true. And by the way, next week is a big drawing for the $1 million prize. And this, you know it's true because your friend won it. He's going to send pictures of himself throwing money. And guess what? Surprise, surprise, next week you win the $1 million lotto. And you know what? You have to pay a fee. You have to pay taxes up front. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. But it's a really good scam. It's a really clever one.
So the key is pay tax upfront.
Yeah, that's the key. You know, if you don't, and you know, this is another self-verify. Anybody giving away money, if a company is giving away money, they're going to want to let everybody know about it. We're giving away money, buy stuff from us because we're going to give you money. You can go to the company and say, are you giving me $1 million? You can always verify that. Nobody's just giving away randomly $1 million. Like, nobody's giving away $1 for free. So you can always verify. You can always self-verify. But the key is, if you have to pay fees up front, you're going to keep paying fees up front forever. The other one I see a lot is there is a U.S. grant. And this one I see, usually it almost always comes in the form of a text message. There's a U.S. grant. If you've been a really good citizen, we're going to give you a bunch of money for free. You have to pay taxes up front in the form of Bitcoin. The U.S. does not accept Bitcoin as a form of payment. That's just not going to. And again, this is a stop, verify, U.S. grant scam. Just Google it, U.S. grant scam. You will find 10,000 pages on it. But you know, the big things are, it's just, you have to pay fees or taxes up front. I've seen a couple, this is rare anymore, but I've seen a couple where they say, we're sending you the check now, but you have to cash the check and send half the money back to us. I've seen this one, it's rare, it was more common a couple of years ago. But this is another one. Do you know what happens if you cash that check and you send half the money back? The check bounces. It every time it's going to So just, this one, I can't talk enough about because this is one of the top ways that people lose money. Couple things to, if it's too good to be true, it's too good. It's not true. Couple things to avoid is a lot of these grants are the grants and the lotto scams are coming out of Jamaica, Dominican Republic, the Virgin Islands. You can actually, when you get a phone number, I can show you how to kind of reverse search that phone number and say, where is that phone number from? I don't expect you to remember it, but if you do, if you do get a phone call or a text message and your cell phone says this is from the Dominican Republic, this is probably a lot of scam. Yeah.
I get a lot of people get scam calls, and they supposedly are coming from my area code.
Yeah.
But they're not, so.
This is,
No, they're not.
yeah, no, they're not. This is the joy of the internet is right now, I can go online and I can create a new Gmail account and set up a Gmail phone number and make calls. I can choose pretty much, and if the phone number is taken, I can't use it. But I can choose for that phone number to be from pretty much any country. I can choose for it to be from any state. This is kind of a technical support question, but I can actually give you some ways to look that up.
My area code is from another state.
Yeah.
So scam calls always come from the other state, so for me, it's really easy to tell it's a scam call.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. And again, I'm not going to be able to teach you guys everything. The best way to handle these, if you know the scam is a scam, just hang up, delete, block. If you're not sure, hang up. What's the next one? Verify. Verify. Hang up, verify. Hang up, verify. Ask a friend. Look it up on the internet.
When you call back, usually nobody answers them.
Yeah.
And ask you to leave a message.
Yeah. But this is the whole point of hanging up is you're not going to call them back because in 2 minutes you're going to find out it's a scam. Once you know it's a scam, don't call back.
When you say verify.
Yeah. Verify is
Nobody answers.
no. So how you verify is, every scam is different, but if you get a call, say, you've won the U.S. grant lottery, you can ask a friend, have you heard of the U.S. grant lottery? You can Google U.S. grant lottery scam. You can ask anybody in your network, have you heard of this? Is this a scam?
But you don't want to call back the number that just called you.
Yeah.
To verify.
Yeah. Don't call back. Once you know it's a scam, don't call. Don't.
If you don't recognize the number, then go to voicemail.
Yeah.
The voicemail is somebody you know, sure, call. But it's just, it'll do nothing. Or it'll be some kind of come on, don't call back.
Yeah.
Just delete.
A lot of times they don't use the voicemail.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or they leave. I don't know. Do you guys get? I get all these rebel calls where it's like, it's already halfway through the spiel and it's like, the second half is that's a delete. That is a delete and block.
I was getting a lot of Chinese calls. From LA.
Yeah.
LA number.
In Chinese.
In Chinese.
language.
In Chinese, they're speaking Chinese.
Oh.
Your phone number might be 1 digit off from somebody who lives in California.
I don't know, but it was very strange. A couple of months I was getting Chinese calls.
All right. All right, we're gonna do, we have some time, right? All right, so I'm gonna kind of just show you this video. This is a guy named Mark Rober. used to work for NASA, has started doing really good YouTube videos. And he decided to take on technical support scammers. So I'm going to just show you just a little clip of this, which I think is fun. He talks really fast, but I want you to see how they do this scam, because it's really clever. So here we go. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to hear it. Wait. I gotta turn my volume on. Yeah. And the speakers. You guys gonna be able to hear this?
Don't know.
Oh, here we go. All right. We're gonna try one more time. All right. No, we're not going to be able to hear it. That's a shame.
Your microphone next to you on.
No, maybe. No, because my computer's not.
Are you
Like
on
it.
mute? And you're not on mute.
Yeah, no. Okay, moving on. No, we don't want to. Move on to the next slide.
We can send you the link. It's
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
It's actually really fun to watch and very eye-opening.
He
So
does.
if we have your emails, I will send you the link.
Yeah, and he does a really good job. He's a lot of fun. He does, actually, I think everybody should watch every video of his, because I just think he's delightful. But that's neither here nor there. But point of a lot of the technical support scams, I'm just going to kind of run over what they do. You get a call from a company saying, it's going to say, your computer has some software that's expired. You can either pay us $200 or we can give you a refund. And that's the start of the technical support scam. This is a really clever scam because most people, I don't know what the software is, just give me the refund. They're going to say, you go to your computer, I need you to download some software called AnyDesk. AnyDesk is going to let me remote in and access your computer. Don't let anybody access your computer. Don't do it. Don't do it. There are times when you have to let somebody access your computer. When I set up my new laptop, I did have to have, Microsoft technical support access my computer. Do you know what I did before I let them access my computer? I stopped and I verified. I actually went to Microsoft and I said, is Representative blah, 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 whose name is blah, 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 is this your girl? Yes, she's ours, do your thing. But the scam, they get onto your computer and they say, okay, we're gonna refund you $200. Log into your bank account, it's your bank account, and I'm gonna refund you $200. What they do is they blank out your screen for a minute and they change the HTML on your computer. So basically it makes it look like they've refunded $2,000 to you, $20,000 to you. It's a cheap computer trick. But you look at your bank account and you see they were supposed to refund me $200. They refunded me $2,000. They refunded me $20,000. I owe them a bunch of money. And then, and then they say, oh, you made a mistake. You need to give us a bunch of money. And then it's always in the form of gift cards. I need you to send me a bunch of gift cards. It's a clever scam. I hope you guys watch the video.
And then the last page of the video, the URL to get into that is
It's the same red flags. Do you feel pressured? And they want funds in the form of wire transfers, MoneyGram, Western Union, gift cards, mailed cash, Bitcoin cryptocurrency. The instances where anybody actually needs any of these funds in these forms are extremely rare. And it's gonna make perfect sense. When I go to Starbucks and they ask me for my Starbucks gift card, I completely understand why they're asking for my Starbucks gift card. That's pretty much the only time I'm going to need a Starbucks gift card. So guys, just one more time, over and over again. What do you do if you suspect it's going to be a scam? Stop and verify. Get off the phone. Ask someone you trust. Use the buddy system. Search online. Just put what it is and scam at the end of it. So we're going to talk, we've got just a couple more minutes. We're going to talk about being a money mule. And what is a money mule? A money mule is somebody who moves illicitly gained funds from point A to point B. Usually this is going to be in the form of, the top ones we see are somebody contacts you and says, I have a job opportunity for you. We're going to send you money and I need you to be my secretary. I need you to be my right-hand man, collect money and send it to a third party. Or they're going to say, you're going to make an online friend. Remember, online friends, nobody knows if you're a dog on the internet. And this is, boy, this is so true. No one knows, you don't actually know who the person is. I can send you 10,000 doctored photos of me with the president's passport. I can tell you I'm the president of the United States. I can send you 10,000 pictures of the president of the United States and say, this is me. I'm not the president of the United States. On the internet, no one knows that you're a dog. The other way that we see it, and this is, you make an online friend. The online friend says, my uncle is sending me money, but my bank account is closed. So I need my uncle's going to send you money, and I need you to forward it to me. And this one we see a lot. It seems so innocent. Like you're not, it's no skin off your back. They're gonna, you know, Western Union money. They're gonna mail you cash. You've got the funds. You just need to send them on. This is, the money is not coming from the uncle. It's not coming from the lawyer. It's not coming from whoever they say it's coming from. These are illicitly gained funds that you are laundering. So, and I'm really going to push this one hard. If somebody contacts you and says, I'm going to send you money and I need you to send it to somebody else, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because those are illicitly gained funds and you are laundering money. Here we go. Yeah, work at home opportunity and online friend. The reason you don't want to do this, if they're mailing you checks, you cash checks, you're going to be held liable for those checks. Once you send the money, you're going to be held liable. The U.S. can charge you huge fines if they catch you laundering money. If you do launder money, if you open up a bank account, let your friend use it. Let your online friend, no one knows you're a dog on the internet. If you open up a bank account and let somebody send money to that account and send it out, no financial institution is going to work with you again. That's it. It's going to be reported to the IRS and you're going to be liable for all those funds. But then the other thing is the U.S. will prosecute you. They will put you in federal prison if you are laundering money. And I don't think we have a very big crowd here. I don't think anybody is doing this. If there is a possibility, if, you know, because I've done all sorts of weird favors with my friends. If there's a possibility you might have done this, please come talk to me afterwards or slip me your phone number. We can talk about it. But if you have done this, you need to report it because this can ruin your life. And I do actually see this a lot. So questions on that? Sorry, guys. So it's just, the whole point of this talk, I spent almost an hour saying, get off the phone and just look it up, just verify, just ask somebody. Somebody's asking you to do something, is this a bad idea? The point of a scammer, a good scammer, is going to make you think you have to do it now. You can't think about it. You can't talk to somebody. They're going to say you need to buy these gift cards, and you can't tell the person that you're buying the gift cards. You can't tell them why you're buying gift cards. You have to go to the bank and get cash. You can't tell the bank teller why you're doing this. If you can just stop and verify, just go to the company. Is this your person? This stops 99% of scams, almost all scams. If you can just stop and look it up and ask a friend, go to the company, you're not going to get scammed. So how else to stay safe? Don't trust phone numbers. Don't trust email addresses. If you don't know the email address, don't trust it. If you don't know the phone number, I mean, you know, my doctor's office constantly is texting me from different numbers saying your doctor's office. We get weird phone numbers, we get weird text messages. Recently, I got a weird text message from my bank saying somebody has made a purchase on your account. Is this you? Click on this link. I was the thing was here. I was just about to click on the link. Don't click on links if you don't know what the link is. I didn't. I called my bank. Did something happen? And I said, no, everyone's getting this text message. It's a scam. Don't click on links if you don't recognize it. You can just contact the bank, the utility company, whatever company, Amazon, and just say, is this you? And then of course, if it sounds too good to be true, it's too good. I know, sometimes it's like, you know, I'm willing to gamble $50 because maybe I'm going to win $1 million lottery. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Stay in the know, obviously. Good luck knowing everything. I don't know every scam out there. I've done this for a long time. And then report crimes. And we're going to go into.
The last one you said in the know.
Oh, in the know. Yeah, stay in the know. So that's just know the common scams. And one thing I tell people, if you're getting a scam, you're like, oh, that's a really clever scam, I almost fell for it. If you do fall for a scam, most people are too embarrassed. When they fall for a scam, they're not going to tell anybody. I have friends who fell for the utility bill scam. The first thing I said is you have to tell everybody you know about it. Because if you tell everybody you know, there's a utility bill scam out there, then when they get that call, they're not going to do it. So share your knowledge. I ran into this scam. This is what they're asking. It's a scam. I know it's a scam.
I mean, coming to something like this is a way for you to stay in the know.
Yeah.
So that, you know, the idea is just keeping your awareness of the things that are popping up there. The idea is that we can think about and remind these other people.
Yeah. If you have had scams, if you've had people on, you know, access your email, your internet, things like that, there are a lot of ways to add extra layers of security. One of the top ways is to get a password protector. And password protectors are great. It's a piece of software you can download. A lot of them are free. And then rather than, I have 50 accounts. I have I have my email account. I have 2 bank accounts. I have my, I have so many accounts. I'm not going to remember all those passwords. So a password protector is like one program that saves all your passwords. So we'll give that. Well, all right. Let's just pull that up real quick. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes. Here we go. Password protector. The one that I know about that I've used. This is not an official recommendation. Bitwarden. There we go. So yeah. Bitwarden. Yeah, Bitwarden is a really good one. It's free. If
you want, you can email.
Yeah.
Again, we'll look at your emails.
Yeah.
Because this is not in the first page.
Yeah. If you're really not tech savvy, Remember, it's remember except for Remember, BEAR. It's $72 a year. It's a little pricey, but it's really user friendly and it's kind of adorable.
Adorable.
No, he said like bear jokes. It's really fun. And then LastPass is kind of that, it's the median. That's usually what I use. I like it. It's $36 a year, but it has a lot of great security.
What?
It's called LastPass. It's the third one.
How do you spell it?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, it's LAST. LastPass, and it's the last password you're ever going to need. LastPass. And the reason that I like Password Protector is that way you only need to know one password, and that's your Password Protector password. Make it strong.
Do you like the e-warden? Do you like that one?
I've used it, it's good, I love it because it's free. And none of these, is not, there are 1,000 password protectors that are really good out there. So Password Protector is one of the best ways. You want to regularly, let's see if we're going to go back to, here we go. We're going to go back to this guy real quick. I'm going to try and bang this out as fast as I can. I can give you probably, after this, if you have questions about if you have been scammed, if you are worried about your computer, things like two-factor authentication. Everybody's gotten this. You buy a new computer, you get a new cell phone, you log in for the first time, and you get a text message saying, "Is this you?" That's two-factor authentication. And basically, it's a way of protecting yourself. I have a friend who, she had a boyfriend, there was a bad breakup. He had her Netflix password. He kept logging into her Netflix and doing malicious things. She contacted Netflix and she said, set up two-factor authentication. She changed her password, and anytime anybody other than her tries to log into her account, tries to do anything, she gets a text message saying, "Is this you?" There are a lot of great two-factor authentications. I could talk about that more regularly. Change your passwords regularly, and don't use the same ones. Yeah?
Can we set up two-factor authentication for your iPhone?
Yeah.
You can do that?
Yeah. This is, we'll talk about that afterwards. This is a longer conversation. And then there are a lot of great ways you can protect your credit as well. You can sign up for their credit protection bureaus. You can sign up for, you can do, there's free, I paid $25 just because I like that extra layer of security. But that's, yeah. I'm going to go back to, and I think this is kind of a separate class. There's a lot of technical support stuff you can do to protect yourself. But by far, just the best way to avoid scams is if you know it's a scam, don't answer, hang up the phone, delete the email, just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. And then verify. You can always verify. There's always a way to verify. Yeah, and scams are always, scams always use the same tactics. They're going to use a sense of urgency. They're going to use fear. They're going to use greed. It's too good to be true. This is instant money. They're going to use emotional connection. They're going to use do it now. You can't stop and think about it. So by far, best defense, just stop. Like, this is what I need. I should have just titled it. So we got what, 2 minutes?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Questions?
How to set up factor authentication?
Yeah. Let's talk about that afterwards.
I think there's a follow-up meeting.
I think yeah. Two-factor. That's kind
Sort
of
of a how-to.
Yeah. That's kind of a how-to.
Ideas for modules. but,
Yeah.
Maybe that's an opportunity, because if there's some specific questions, given the knowledge that we have available to us, are there any topics along this line that you would like us to explore further?
Will we see those, email?
Too long. Yeah, so yeah, I know this, I dump a lot of information into this. And so we can send out, so, here's, we'll send all of this out, ways to protect yourself, where to report a crime. This is actually one that I think everybody should know, is almost any crime, like almost any internet fraud, cyber crime, you can report it to the FBI. You can I just Googled FBI internet crime, and a website called ic3.gov pops up. And I'm just going to make it big so you guys can see it. But
I haven't seen.
No, IC3, the big blue one,
Small I.
yeah, I, and then a C, the number 3. .gov.
You can also send that out.
Yeah.
Can you send this to us?
Yeah,
Email?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll,
Maybe something.
yeah, there's just too much information.
So when you do that, you Google the FBI?
So when you type in ic3.gov, it's the Internet Crime Complaint Center. It will take you to, we can just pop that in real quickly if you want. Yeah,
Crime.
Complaint Center. And it just brings you straight to, and just go back to, boom, file a complaint. Just fill out the form. That's what happens when you type in ic3.gov. Just file a complaint, and you can just, I mean, it's a couple quick, now you get a whole form. You got to fill out a whole form. But most internet crime, you know, every crime has its own special twist. There's a special snowflake. Some of them you want to report them to the consumer or but consumer affairs. Some of them you want to report. There are a bunch of different places you can report, but most of them, yeah, and Consumer Protection Bureau, Federal Trade Commission. There are a bunch of different, every crime there's different places that you can report it, but almost all crimes, if you just report it to the FBI, that's what they do.